grind is 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Punter Jack Browning ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here we go. 4th down. May. They connect for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Going to the ground again on purpose. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Quick throw completed by May. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
First carry of the game. It's the rookie out of Missouri. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Waddle now in motion right. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Black, 95. Ready?
Back to the well again. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
To the air, Lance. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped well short of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready, what's up?
Operating from the gun, here's May. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
He gets the shot at it on 1st and goal. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 13-0 lead. Greg Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back ready. 10 what? Right, number 7. Hut, no.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
May now from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 21-zip already. Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Come on.
They give it to him again. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Here's the handoff. Escapes the defender. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that was the Dolphins' 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. 12 yards on that play and a good call. That's on the 1st.
Ready.
Tossing right to the short side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not only sinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Give now to the running back. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Hand off to the back. Still has some space inside the 35. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here goes that.
From the red zone on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots break their lead to a 3-score advantage. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, blocking his stride is already in enemy territory.
Ready?
They pitch it out to him here. He dodged the tackle. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? Push.
It's a design boot. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And that right right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert.
Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Browning on the end of the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pick up at 17, and the Patriots will have a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
His effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal game, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before it goes out. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll try and pick this up on the ground. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Boy, Dallas on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst-case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
They'll run here on 1st down. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. Give some credit to the defense, but credit is due.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could.
And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins chop some of the lead off before the half. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Running this one left. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's made in the air. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Here we go.
line.
Here we go. Black 40. Green gap. Speedo blue. Red, yellow. Tag.
Back to throw, it's Lance. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Monte Mapu. And the Patriots make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
All right, here we go.
Not deterred by that pitch. He's thrown again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Sit up. Crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, dip right, dip right.
He'll throw it. He's trying to push the field. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Jason Marshall. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. With a dive up the middle. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops it after a gain of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and
4. Here's Lance now. Hits his running back. Racing down the left side. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 28.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 13-point lead. Borregales on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. He's going deep! And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Off the the play fake. He'll throw. All in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down.
Set, cut. Ready, go.
Right at the gut. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up fourth down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Set, ready.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. So first down from the 41. Throwing off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down, Miami.
Ready,
And
ready.
in motion, headed right.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Gonzalez has it.
That's his pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Where was that?
Made a throw it. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running for the marker on second. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
First down, and they go right back to him. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Five. Now here goes that. Ready, what's that?
Here's the pistol snap to May. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready, what's that?
On first down, they'll run. And he only needed one more step for the score. And stop him at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Right back to him on first and goal. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To the air, Lance. Complete out to the right. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Now it's Lance. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Throwing is Lance. We've got a screen to the running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Come on. Cut.
3rd and long for him here. He's down some space as he crosses the 45. And he works this down to the 41. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move. Hit it right. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Ready.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready. Cut.
Lance. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Here we go. Cut.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we're through 3 here. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far.
Ready.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Set. Ready.
They'll run for this. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day out on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Finds him on the crossing route. He's out in the clear. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots put up even more points in a win. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots continue piling on to this lead. Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position waiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw Lance. Got a lot behind this one, downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Patriots Patriots have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. May off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. More than 25 on that play. And that's a New England first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Handoff now from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd down.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots continue piling it on here in the 4th.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Caught by his back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we ready.
Here's Lance. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Ready.
He's going to throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go next kick. Mega. Set, huh?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Come on, cut.
Desperation time here. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. So they find a way to get it done against the odds. That's 11 on 4th and 10. That's going to keep the drive moving.
First and 10
Here we go.
24-yard line.
They'll go play action on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Mega. Let's go. 30 seconds.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Ready, what's that?
They'll run here on first down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Sir, what's that?
Handoff now at the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. You make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Crazy. Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Ifatsu Melifonwu with the INT.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he takes it down to the 33.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Down. Set.
Another carry for it. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They'll try the middle with Gordon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set.
On the give, it's Gordon. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Cut.
Out to Gordon. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he will get this inside the 30. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, thrust.
Back to the air, it's May. That is incomplete, down to 13 seconds left.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets him 5, but still way short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down. Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 40.
So this is a win for the Patriots. Well, quite